Mother of three, Khumalo says all her baby daddies are useless except the late Senzo Meiwa. She insists that Jup Jup and the former Kaizer Chiefs player Ntozis Yede are good for nothing. They are layabouts. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Yede and layabouts. Live on a podcast 99. Bruh, there's something about El Tito podcast, bro. It's just making it in the clips, bro. I remember when it started, the El Tito podcast, people were shitting on it. Let me just say, not people. Actually, the McG podcast were making fun of it. They were sort of throwing shades at it, sometimes. But these days, bro, they're making it. They be killing with the clips, They always I would say every month they're always trending for something unique, like something different. Oh,
to be part of your child. This picture is very flawed.
Bruh, 3 baby mamas with 3 kids. How many kids does she have in total, bro? I think it's 3. It's mother of 3, yeah. Then I guess all the baby daddies are celebrities. Do you think she made sure that she had baby daddies with all of them trying to secure the bag? Maybe, allegedly, I don't know. I'm asking this question. It's not a statement. Was she trying to secure the bag, trying to make babies with all different high status guys? Was she trying to secure the bag? I mean, it's not a bad plan. It's it's kind of a good plan to secure the bag.
Because if really you were determined to be part of your child's life, you would fight tooth and nail to make sure you were there. Okay, I could even send money, even if I don't get to see my child.
Bullshit. And it's not even something new, bro. It's just been known for a long time that usually baby mamas, they usually use the kid to try to get back at you. You know what I mean? If you don't want the father of the kid to be able to even see the kid, what do you want with his money? Leave his money alone. You don't want nothing. You don't want the father to see the kid. So just, if you don't want the father to be part of the kid's life in some sort of form, like any kind of form, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying maybe there's some rules or whatever. Maybe the court might circulate, or the kid has to go here, or during holidays, or maybe the father can come sometimes and see the kid. If you don't want the father of the kid to have nothing to do with the kid, to not even be able to see the kid, why do you now then go on podcasts and start crying about calling them useless, or they don't want to give you money? I think that's not fair. That's not fair. And it's not even a new phenomenon. Most women do this.
Because I must worry about my child's well-being.
So are you so you don't even receive child support
From who?
from the father of your children?
No.
At all?
They're all useless. All of them. Well, except for one. If he was here, trust me, he would have been a responsible father. Very hands-on. Senzo was a very hands-on father. He did everything he could to be there for his children, not just my children. But the other 2, useless.
I mean, if you don't get to be, I don't. Maybe some guys will do it out there. I'm that petty. I think I'm that petty. If I ever one day have a kid and then the mother of the kid doesn't even allow me to see the kid or to be close to the kid, okay, I wouldn't say that. I mean, most guys. Let me say most guys. Some guys, they actually go to court and try to fight this whole thing out and whatever. I don't think I'm like that. I'm one of the. I don't even consider myself as a good man, let alone as a good boyfriend. Let's start right there. I don't even consider myself as a good boyfriend. I know if I guess to put it, I would love, first of all, I like to, in my idealistic world, in my brain, I usually wish, like, I don't have kids with like different mothers and whatever. Like, actually the person I'm gonna have kids with, I usually like grow old, maybe like get married to. Like, I don't like this idea of kids growing up in 2 separate households. But unfortunately, the world is unpredictable. Things like that could happen, Let's say I end up in that unfortunate situation that I don't want to find myself in. This is not a situation that I wish myself in, And the mother takes away the kids or the kid and doesn't want me to see the kid. Some guys would fight for it. I won't. I'll be like, okay, bad. I'll be like, okay, bad. I won't fight for it. Unless maybe if she's doing something bad to the kid, maybe she's abusing the kid and I have evidence to do that. But if she's just doing it just to be petty at me or just to get back at me, to hate me, I guess, I won't fight for it. I'll be like, I bet.
So are you taking care of 3 children alone with no child support at all from the fathers?
No.
you haven't sought for child support yourself?
I will not do that. Remind you on how to be a dad. Remind you that you have a seed at my house. Remind you that your child needs a roof and needs resources for education. I must remind you. You should know that.
Wow.
These are basic things that one is supposed to know. So I'm not going to waste my time where I should be working. No, dude, I have more important things to do with my life. If you feel you don't want to be a father, you don't want to make an effort in being a father, then great, that's your problem.
I mean, she literally said in the beginning of the video that, let me just keep quiet, let me finish the video. Emphasize, I'm paraphrasing. Emphasize in a situation where he doesn't let the father of the kids see the kids. I don't know, maybe it might be just one, or maybe both of them. I don't know, because the other one passed away. But she emphasized some of the lines of saying the father of the kid is not allowed to see the kid, something along those lines.
Yeah, I'm puzzled. I'm still puzzled, like, you in this situation, because like me seeing a clip of Joop saying Kelly is not allowing me to see my kids at all, and be brave on a public format to actually say that.
That nigga
when-
is brave with a lot of things.
You know how you can tell when someone is a great interviewer, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like El Tido. Like he's like, you know, he's like one of those people. I think Big G is really good at the same skill where they don't confront the person of saying or try to catch them with their words. They just lead on, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He's not gonna call her out on what she said in the beginning of the sentence of saying the father of the kid is not allowed to see the kid. He's not gonna call her, he's gonna ignore it and just try to dig out more information so that she feels safe and she feels like what she's saying is 100% correct, you know what I'm saying? That's how you can tell when someone is a great interview. That's where people start spilling beans, you know, like.
If you really
That's the end of the clip. Interesting, but that's just all my thoughts. Let me read. I saw a comment that I really wanna read from Penwell right under this video. Don't fight tooth and nail to see your kids. You'll end up killing the woman and taking your life. But that's number one. That's advice from Penwell. How many kids does Penwell have? Because I know there was also topics trending about him and the other kids and how he doesn't take care of his kids. I don't know. Allegedly, that's what I had on the internet, the comments. I don't know the full story of it, but it was. I think Penwell is also in a situation of like this, of not being allowed to see the kids, or he was fighting in court to see the kids. But yeah, something like along those lines. Do not maintain kids you don't have, or don't maintain kids you don't have access to. I 100% agree with that. I stand on that. That's how petty I am. I wouldn't. I was just like, okay, whatever. To baby mamas, take that bitch to maintenance court. Do not deny father's access. Do not deny the father's family access. I agree with that. I agree with it. And there's another comment reply. I think someone replied to Penwell's comment, and then, okay, should the dads not take her to court though if she's not denying them access? They do, but the system is such a mess, bro. The family court system favors women. You're cooked. If you don't have any kind of evidence of pictures or whatever, it's actually the burden of proof is on the guy to prove that you're suitable to even get access to the kid. Because if it's just mutual, no one has pictures or whatever. Because I think it happens with who's that comedian from America? Who's that comedian? Recently, he got clapped. He was clapped by Will Smith. Who's that guy? At the was it the Oscars? Yeah, and then Will Smith, that guy, the comedian, he was going through the same thing, and the burden of proof was on him to be able to sue his kids. So he was able to like show pictures where the time he took his kids to ice cream, or he took them to school, or he bought them this. He had to bring receipts of this is how much for him to even get access to the kids. So I think when it came to the family court system, you're cooked as a guy. And most women don't get arrested if they violate the parenting plan. The kids don't get taken away from them. They end up running up and down for half of the child's life unless you can afford an expensive lawyer. Understandable and quite unfortunate, especially for the kids. 100% agree with that. 100% agree that it has been. It's not even a, what you call a conspiracy anymore. The family court favors women. You're cooked, bro.